What's going on, guys? My name is Clyde Guy Gamer, and I'm bringing you episodes of Pokemon Showdown. I want to welcome you all to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy this content. I'm doing this because I love it, and if you all love it too, please smash that like button, subscribe if you want to, comment down below, and with that being said, guys, welcome, and let's get started. Alright guys, so today I'll be bringing you all an OU match. Let's go ahead and get started. So my opponent's going to lead off with Gardevoir. I chose to lead off with Mr. Bananas as he is Choice Scarfed, and I'll be able to just go for the U-turn. One thing to mention really quickly is this team specifically, I call it my Volt Turn team. It has 4 users that can either use U-turn or Volt Switch. They're all pretty fast, barring Road and Wash. So it really helps keep up a pretty intense offensive momentum. As I am just going to go for the U-turn. Now I notice here something really interesting, that this Talonflame is a supportive Talonflame with leftovers. And right here, he is going to go ahead and go for the Will-O-Wisp on my Cofagrigus, and I want to go ahead and knock those leftovers off. So I go for the knockoff. And here I'm going to go ahead and switch out and get my Mega Evolution off. In case this thing does want to go for the Brave Bird, I'll be able to tank it. And he lives on 2%, which is extremely unfortunate. He gets the burn off on my Mega Manectric, which almost comes into play, as later in the match he's going to try and stall me with that. I do go for the Volt Switch, keep up offensive momentum. Now I figure here he is going to predict the incoming Flare Blitz, so what I decide to go for is I'm actually running Thunder Punch on this thing, and I go for the Choice Scarf Thunder Punch. However, unfortunately that is not going to do nearly enough damage. I'm going to have to switch out into my Road and Wash to eat whatever he has coming in. His Scald does not do very much for me, and I expect him to switch out. So I go for the Toxic, seeing nothing on his team wants to take a Toxic, and I can start to dwindle something down. I switch out into my Infernape, because I think Giga Drain or something's coming my way. He does in fact go for the Leaf Storm though. I'm going to go for the U-turn, just keep up that momentum as I go out to Mega Manectric. He's going to switch out. And I know a Thunderbolt probably can't kill, but I've got to go for it anyways. It does do 50% to the Gardevoir, which is amazing. But you got to keep in mind that Mega Gardevoir does get a Spadef bump. So he definitely would be able to tank that next Thunderbolt, so I go for the Volt Switch, as I do have to go to my Road and Wash and just sack him off. Now here he's definitely going to go down to a Volt Switch, so I go out into a Volt Switch, and I think I'm going to switch out into my Infernape here. And he does go into the Sceptile, which is really interesting because I don't even have to go for Flare Blitz. A U-turn I knew was going to take him out, so I'm guessing that was just misplay on my opponent's part. I do go for the Volt Switch on the Sylveon, go on my Cofagrigus basically just to sack it off, get a safe switch into my Terrakion. Now I do run dual Scarfers on this team. My Terrakion is also Scarfed, and I run Poison Jab on specifically for Fairies. At the 75% mark, it becomes really questionable, and it just depends on max min damage if you are going to be able to KO a Sylveon or not. And unfortunately he lived on 2%. Now here I was really thrown off and I just had to pause for a minute. I'm basically was just sacking this Greninja off, but I go for the extra sensory to get some chip damage because I also run Scald and Ice Beam on it, and so it actually took me a minute to realize this is in fact the Zoroark disguised. So he's going to go for the Sucker Punch. I'm going to be able to live that, and I go for the Thunder Punch and he lives. I was thinking perhaps he might go out into the real Milotic, and so that was extremely unfortunate, and now the mind games begin, the Sucker Punches start rolling, and the switches start happening. So he goes for the Flamethrower, which is going to be able to take my Mr. Bananas out, and I think I'm in a terrible position here, because I am burned, and he has 2 Pokemon left. And his Milotic lives on 1%, which, how much more unfortunate could that be? Again, the max min rolls. He's going to switch out here into his Talonflame, which is very nice, because Brave Bird, I think, Priority Brave Bird, even though it is supportive, would have really, and resistive, would have really done me in. And I'm able to KO him with Thunderbolt and get the narrow 1-0 victory. If you guys liked this video, please leave a comment down below. If you guys want live narrated battles, I'm super happy to do that. I've tried doing a few. They are certainly more challenging than post-narrated battles. But again, I just want to keep content coming y'all's way every day, and I hope y'all enjoyed. So, peace.